Tales speak of an ancient cup that could restore hockey to its former glory. Angus McShaggy, former golf legend, has been on a tireless quest to find the sacred relic. When a message from his brother sends him on a journey to a fabled land, hockey's last stronghold. To restore his beloved sport, Angus must now unravel the island's mysteries and prove his worth. Alright, Angus, let's start with the basics. First things first, move the skates and get that puck. Good. Look at you, all grown up and getting the puck. Now let's see what you can do with it. To score goals, you gotta do more than just look pretty in those skates. Now shoot that puck. Nice shot. Let's get serious now. Hold that shot button and unleash your fury. What a shot. You just showed that defenseless kid who's boss. Now let's aim for the top right corner instead of the kid. Fantastic aiming. The goalie might survive this tutorial after all. In case you ever find teammates, we'll need to work on your passing, Angus. Aim for my stick and pass that puck. Wow, look at that. A McShaggy making a decent pass. Now don't move. Do you see the icon above your head? I'm pretty sure that's your active skill. Wonder what it does. Go ahead, activate it. Wow, not bad. That was the head smasher, right? Let's keep things civil, Angus. Violence isn't always the solution. Oh, well, forget it. Here's the referee. Would you do me the honor and body check the poor lad? He barely moved. Golf has softened you up, brother. Now pick one of my friends. Change who you're controlling by pressing the switch player button. Now try to rough him up for real with that body check button. There you go. And don't worry about the consequences. Referees don't feel any physical or emotional pain. I'm sure they won't play any important part in your quest to find the cup and restore hockey. You can leave now and start your quest. The Blade Master is waiting for you. So, hello sports fans, and welcome to Tape to Tape, a new game on the channel that is part hockey game, part quest. So, as you can somewhat tell here, I am recording the audio after the fact because I really wasn't sure how this game was going to play out. So with this, I can tell you a bit about how it is. You're going to actually have different missions that you go on in hockey. Each level is sort of its own challenge. It doesn't mean that you will play a full game, but instead you do want to win whatever that mission is. In some cases, that's scoring a single goal before your opponent does. In other cases, it may be outlasting a team that's supposed to be better than you. Now, I did play the game a decent amount, and what I'm going to show here is basically after I got a little bit of practice with it, so that way you can see how to maneuver through things. I will say, if you do not succeed on your quest, if you fail one of the missions, you're automatically sent back to the beginning of at least that level. I'm still on the first level, and you'll see that here in a little bit as to how the levels work. But yes, you do get sent back, so it is important to definitely win each mission. I've started taking up the stance of I'm saving after each challenge, so that way I don't get sent back. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Angus, don't forget to visit the store in between runs. More and more players want to join our team. So here you can see that there's the start of the quest, there's the ability to shop, or there's ability to go back to that main menu. First step in becoming a hockey legend is to use your active skill. Just like the Head Smasher, a new selection of skills will be offered to you before each run. So we had the Dash, the Tomahawk, or the Head Smasher. I personally really like the Head Smasher, so I went with it. It's dangerous to go alone. Before getting out on a journey, 3 superstars will offer their services to you. Each superstar has unique skills and attributes. Choose your teammate wisely. You might only have a handful of friends at the moment, but your squad will get bigger. So here we have my brother, it looks like Rory there, so I end up going with him. Each one does have their own abilities. She's very quick and has decent accuracy, but she has no shooting power. Rory is sort of the overall, he's good at everything, and so that's why I end up going with him. He just fits better. You can see there, checking wise, that guy's not very good, and he's not that powerful on the shooting, and definitely he's slow on the speed. So Rory was the wise choice, I felt. Your team is now complete with these 3 random bench warmers who agreed to join your quest. Don't let their lack of skill discourage you. With a few power-ups, they might at least pretend they know what they're doing. And those will change. Basically, I'm going through this, the first playthrough I had with it. Choose an artifact. It's time now to make a critical decision. You get to pick from a selection of shiny trinkets. These items will not only affect you, but your teammates as well. They might even change your playstyle. So as I said, this was on my first playthrough when I did fail the quest on the second mission of it. So you will see the bench warmers change on it. I did go with corn dog stick here. Basically, I always went with something that sort of power up my team. So Act 1. Here you can see basically, as I said, that it lays out like a quest type game. Your first step on the journey is to face the Spartans, a ragtag bunch of free agents who challenge you to score 1 measly goal. All you have to do is score before they do for a reward. Should you lose, Tentacle Tom will let you go on without your reward. Now that is not always the case. You do have to win some of the challenges. Now at that point, I went ahead and I jumped out of the quest because I wanted to see if creating my own team affected something on the campaign mode. And it didn't, so I jumped back in. I did play and lose a couple times, and so what you're seeing here is actually my last and latest playthrough here. So I did get used to it a little bit, got used to the passing, and as we see there, that was the first challenge. All we had to do was score 1 goal. So I find that cross ice passes, just like in real hockey, really work well for that. And I was able to score the goal past the goalie and win this first challenge. Really, that's all there was to it. There's nothing more that you had to do. Just simply get the goal or the puck past the goalie there. Then with that, we get a reward of rubber. The rubber is what you will use to upgrade your abilities, everything like that. And you also will get a talent here. So what I do with these talents is I'm going to assign them to the other players on the team. That way the other players also become better overall. And you'll see that sort of happen as time goes on. Now this next area here, I got to choose which way I went. I went with this campfire area and I trained to improve my team some. What do I see here? Golfing legend Angus. You really think the cup keeper will let you through with that swing? No teeing off for me today. I'm on a hockey mission. Get ready. There is no stopping our 1-2 punch. Amber shoots. Bree buries the rebound with his mark. A magnet. Really? Team? Brace yourselves. So here, basically, this challenge I did lose a couple different times. So this is the final playthrough I had here, where we have to survive 2 periods against this elite team. And with that, I've played through it and I've allowed them to outscore me, and so that did not allow me to continue through, it seemed. So this time I'm being ultra aggressive, trying to outscore them. What you're also going to see in this is I start to really use my abilities quite a bit more here. So my brother's ability there, as you saw above his head, was a hockey stick. With that, I'm able to throw his hockey stick. Now there, I used the head smasher, took out the guy in front of me, and then went for the shot. We'll see it here in the replay. So in this game, using those special abilities definitely is an important part of the game. You can't just play like it's normal hockey. You really have to try and make it advantageous to you with those abilities. As you saw there, I again used the head smasher, then I passed it to my brother who scored the goal, along with some bad dancing and a little bit of rock music. There's the brother's ability where I threw the hockey stick and took people out with it, so that worked out nice. But because of it, he was without his stick, so he has to go get that, which is a trade-off you have to sort of play around with him. I still like it with him, though. It works out nicely, I think, to take out at least one of the opponents. There, I was trying to take somebody out with it again, but I missed, and now he finally got his stick back. There, again, trying to take out a player with the head smasher ability. Now, they get back up at a point, but just having them down for that little bit really gives you that numbers advantage, which makes scoring a bit easier. So I really do recommend using your abilities as much as you possibly can. As it stands, though, the clock is ticking down. We've got the 2-point lead, so I'm not exactly upset by the situation here going into the second period. And throw the stick one more time, just for good measure. There you see the numbers overall. We really dominated that period, and as I said, a lot of it was using the special abilities that the players had. Used the head smasher, but he was able to block that shot entirely. Then they used a ability there to knock one of my guys down. I'll take out one of their guys there with the stick throw. Why not? Really, the ability, I mean, it makes it unrealistic as far as being normal hockey. But as I've said, it's the one, I will say, of all the sports on Steam that I feel like are lacking, hockey is definitely the one that I feel is the worst. They just do not have truly the quality hockey games on here, which the quality hockey game would be the NHL game by EA Sports. I used to love playing that on the Xbox back in the day, but since they don't have that, I will have to just sort of enjoy what I can for now. EA Sports is putting more games onto Steam, it seems like, so I am hopeful that one day here we will get an NHL game on Steam, and then I will definitely go ahead and put it on the channel as well. For now, though, at least this hockey game is fun with its cartoon violence and such. As you can see, the stick throw there really does quite a good job for me. And then take out the majority of the team with that headshot. And occasionally we'll even get a normal body check on somebody, the way you're supposed to. There we go, normal body check. And got the rebound there because once again, one-on-one with the goalie, we had that opening, able to get the score. That's the kind of thing I would expect just in a normal hockey game there. If you can get the one-on-one, get the rebound, put it back into the net. So again, time's winding down here. Not really concerned. We have won this challenge this time through. Biggest key is if you can keep the puck away from them, they really can't score. So there we got 5 rubber. As you can see, I'm up to 16 at this point. And as I said, you can buy things in the store with it. You can buy new abilities. You can buy new players, everything of that nature. Really, though, overall, I'm feeling pretty good with what I got. And so here, basically, I get another talent, and I'm going to go ahead and assign it to one of my players that doesn't have a talent right now, because I want my guys to be as souped up as possible. So I have the choice of going to the campfire or going over here to another one of these skating rinks. Face the Spartans. Same thing as before. First goal wins. I mean, we did the first time in like 6 seconds. So I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and do this. Notice I have not saved this time, which looking back on it now, I'm just glad I didn't screw up. Really now I need to save after every mission, because that way I won't have it completely ruin where I am should I lose one. So now we can see that one player there has the stink around him, which basically means that people don't want to be around him as much, which gives him an advantage of being more open on the ice. This time definitely taking more than 6 seconds by far. But again, just keeping them down on their side of the ice, so even though we're not getting the score right away, it's not too much of a worry for us. Use the head smasher there to take a few guys out. Take most of the team out. There we go. Basically, still trying for that cross-ice pass, because I do find that's one of the better ways of scoring. We were able to strip it from that guy, which is really a scary moment there, because, once again, I had not saved, so if he had scored there, that would have been the end of this run. It's pretty much like playing playoffs every single game. You can't afford a mistake. Then we went upper shelf there, got the goal, and got through this mission. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you again for more Tape to Tape.